everyone, welcome to this week's Planet Coaster Workshop Wonderland live stream. I'm Steggs, part of the community team here at Frontier Developments, and joining me today is the fantastic, the wonderful, the amazing senior audio designer James Stant.
Well, thank you very much, Steggs. So close. So close. Good effort, but
it was all right, wasn't it?
I'm not going to hold it against you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's all good.
Thank you. It's been one of those days. You know, I'm just getting tongue-tied a lot. Busy day.
Yes.
But how are you? This is the important thing, James.
I'm doing well. I'm good. I think a similar adrenaline-filled day.
Yeah.
Lots of excitement in the community, and
for sure.
It's a good time to be involved with Frontier.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, do you know, this is a wonderful stream for me because I don't want to talk about myself too much, but every time we try and, every time we organise a workshop Wonderland like this, Shantae will usually say to me, Steggs, who do you want on the stream with you? And my immediate response is James Stant. I really, really want to get James Stant on.
You flatter me. Thank you.
It's just you know, James Stant is. I'm talking about it as if you're not here. James is such a wonderful person, and I can tell you're going to be a great person to stream with as well.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we do have some lovely, wonderful, amazing people in the chat as well.
We do.
We've got Shantae Goodman, we've got Joel, Plastic Swans, Wix is here, we've got Fricker Gaming, Aloria, Combat 1-Bit, Tilly Twos, we've got Jan, we've got Klaus. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name. I'm going to give it a go. Genevaldo Bispo. I think that was right.
I think it was.
I think that was okay. Genevaldo, please let us know if that was right, because I'm absolutely terrible with names. Miss Red Nebula, we've got Lorenzo. And we've got tons of lovely people in here. This is wonderful. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Lots of HOs.
Yeah, lots of HOs.
Good.
Well, this is actually the first time we were going to stream together. We actually planned a different intro. And I was going to try and get that going again for this stream, but to be honest, it was a time thing.
That's all right.
Now, what we were going to do was we were going to get James to introduce the stream in Planco. And I was wondering, James, if you could just give us a little, I don't know, hello and welcome to the Planet Coaster stream.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, you put me on the spot.
I am completely putting you on the spot, but I think it would be really fun.
So, heyo, atematu, hello and welcome. Gelapadola, good to see you. Ijubu, enjoy.
Yes,
so,
love it.
That
was amazing. Yes. Oh, that makes me so happy. Right, anyway, enough of our shenanigans. There you go, that'll do. Today, we are going to be taking a look through some of your fantastic creations from the Steam Workshop. The theme for today, which I think is very fitting for today, is, in general, animals. It makes sense, right? What with Planet Zoo being announced as well. Yeah. So let's get into the game here. There we are.
Here we are.
So, and we've just hit daytime as well. So this piece right here, I'm going to call it a piece because I genuinely think this is a masterpiece. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called Aviary by Woody. And it's such a lovely piece.
Amazing work, Woody.
I know,
yeah,
right?
It's just the architecture, beautiful.
I know.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. What are you like at building, James? Are you a good builder?
I like to admire. I like to admire other people's creations. I am full of wonder, admiration. I see some of these and I just think, I don't know if I want to know. It's just like the illusion that you just want to like preserve it in its natural form and not try and pick it apart just because I'm not a skilled builder.
Sure,
but,
sure.
I absolutely adore these type of things.
Yeah,
so,
they're great, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go inside and just have a little look and see what we can do here.
Oh.
Yes. So you've got just such like a perfect little scene here, haven't you? It's just like you've got the flamingos. Yep. There's even the I think there was a sign on the outside saying what was it?
Baby flamingos expected in May.
So good. And by the way, Woody, it is May quite soon, so we are expecting those baby flamingos. Just saying. I know you didn't put a year on it, but I'm going to imagine that it's, you know, that's it. So yeah, we're basically going to be having a little look around this. You can't feed the flamingos. No. And I believe, James, yes. I feel like I'm about to put my foot in it here actually, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I think that the flamingos are from the Theme Maker's Toolkit.
Ooh,
I think impressive. They are. I don't think we have
click
them.
On them. I'm not 100% sure.
No, me neither. I'm a little bit scared. I shouldn't have said that. Not sure. Can't remember. Just to point out, Pretzel. This is not Planet Zoo. This is Planet Coaster. This is a workshop Wonderland where we're looking at incredible creations from the community, and the theme is animals. So there we go. We've got lots of love for this. Trooper Matthew says, love the sign. Wick says, amazing work. Lorenzo said flamingos from the Theme Maker's Toolkit. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. I thought it was. Fantastic. Kit Tracer, like, well. Yeah, I just think it's, if you have a little look around
I was just thinking, what I love about this is you have all this gorgeous, the trees and the plants everywhere. Mm-hmm. And even the simple things like a little door at the back that's well used and maybe a little neglected. Yeah. But there's a story to it, isn't there? That somebody's been using this every day, that goes in, feeds the flamingos, and they don't need anything posh. It's just a little entrance for them. Yeah. I think in my head, when I can put those pieces together, and just think, oh, this is such a nice bit of storytelling. It really is, isn't it? It's those sort of those creations that can tell a story that are just absolutely amazing to look at. And I think everything in here is so well placed. Everything looks extremely natural. It doesn't look it doesn't look like there's too much in here. Like, I think for me, I've got a habit of just throwing loads of things in. Yep. But I feel like this is just like the perfect amount. And it's just absolutely brilliant, isn't it? I think that's why I'm not a great builder. I take the same approach. Just throw everything at it. Throw it. And then I'd be concerned that I was trying to overcompensate. Yeah. And sometimes it's just not necessary. Yeah, no, totally agree. Totally agree. Again, pretty sure these are Theme Maker's Toolkit as well, I would imagine. I feel like I'm going to keep saying that, and then eventually someone in the chat's going to be like, no, it's not. Yeah. That's in the game. But yeah, it's just I thought it was a really lovely piece to start on. It's really, really creative. And we've got a couple more aviaries. I'm really struggling to say that word. Aviaries. Yeah, we'll go with that, yeah. Throughout this particular workshop Wonderland as well, that are just as awesome. But yeah, it's really lovely. I love how they've built the whole structure of it. The colours, the door, the storytelling. Yeah. It's wonderful. So Woody, amazing work. Thank you so much for putting this on the workshop. It looks absolutely incredible. Abazatonzi Zamala, absolutely amazing. See? There you go. This is why I wanted to get James on. You know? Like, it's just, James, I try. You should just keep talking in Planko for the entire stream and see if people understand. Through. Yeah. I feel like every time I say something, I have to follow it up with a I like that. A direct translation. Well, that helps me because I don't know the Planko dictionary just as well as you do. So it does help me. I appreciate that. No, that's all right. Right, so again, Aviary by Woody, awesome stuff. Let's move on. I think we're going to be moving to the left. We are. That's the one. And what we've got here is a crocodile pen, Traditional Zoo by Trooper Matthew. It's cool, right? This is amazing because I had seen the Aviary on the Steam Workshop earlier, but I think the rest of these are going to be brand new to me. Yeah. So I'm seeing these for the first time and just get to marvel at the creation. It's really cool. Yeah. Do you know, it was also something I really, really liked about this.
And honestly, it's not really saying anything about the creativity. It's just, it was really quite nice to place. You know, there are some that I find that I really struggle with, but this was very, very, very obvious. Just plonk it there, do some terrain there, and put the water there. I'm going to say that. I bet you Trooper Matthew's going to be like, well, actually, you did it slightly wrong, but I'll let you off. But it's a very simple, you know, realistic piece. I think it's just wonderful. I really like it. Great use of the crocodiles, obviously. And everyone is relatively safe. They don't need to worry too much. Although there is a ladder there. I don't think that crocodiles can climb, but who knows? These might be able to. You know?
I don't think I'd leave that there.
No, I don't think I would either. No. I think I'd put a retractable ladder there.
Yes. Yeah.
But you know, each to their own. I'm just not very brave. It's just one of those things. One thing, I keep doing this. I know I keep doing this. We didn't show the previous build at night. We'll go back and do it in a sec. I'm just interested to see if this has a particular night theme to it, because a lot of the builds that we get, you're looking at them and they look really, really amazing. And then you put them to nighttime and suddenly it just sort of comes to life even more. So do you want to just chuck it on nighttime? That's the one. Let's make that PM and just tick the box. That's the one.
That's a really good point, because I think with a lot of the spooky theme, you instinctively say, let's check this out at night, see what it looks like. And there are so many creations that aren't necessarily within that grouping that you miss part of the beauty of it, because you see it in one time of day. You really, really do. And I think even with this, it's just the lighting within the pen, really cool. I think it's just it's quite a realistic piece, isn't it? It is. You can sort of imagine that. Do you want us to head back over to the aviary? I think we should, because I think that's going to be quite interesting as well. So again, that was Crocodile Pen, Traditional Zoo by Trooper Matthew. Awesome work. See, and we missed all of this around. Oh, I know. The backlog. Look at that. No entry. That's amazing. I think there's a lot of. What's in there? What's in there? I want to know what's in there. To be honest, I'm hoping that they've just played a prank on a person, and the person's in there just like, please, guys, please let me out. That would really, really make my day. It just works, doesn't it? There's no sort of there's no purple bright lights. It's just I think there's a green one over there, which really, really works with all the trees. Yes. It just looks really lovely at night. It looks like a really welcoming place to be, right? Yep. Exactly. Amazing. You just want to take a little walk up this, don't you? You really do. Climb up the tree and. Yeah. I can't actually climb trees very well. I found this out when I was a child. Oh dear. Didn't work very well. Maybe we won't talk about it. Yeah, we don't climb trees anymore. My mum doesn't let me. But yes, okay. So that one does look wonderful at night time, of course. Yeah. If we move on, let's go back to daytime, and we'll move on to our next build. Guy Chicago says, I love this aviary. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, there's a lot of love for these builds. It's awesome. So we have Meerkat Island by Timurket, I think. Amazing. You love it? Yeah. I can tell from your face. Not just because it has a retractable escape route. Makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. Not quite as terrifying as the crocodiles, admittedly. But maybe if you need to get out of the way, that's got to have that bridge down. Yeah, for sure. There is one thing about this, and that is that I think some of them are slightly above ground, but I feel like that's because I placed them badly. So that's completely my fault. TDH says, how do I submit or get my workshop item to be showcased? TDH, you can drop us an email at community@frontier.co.uk and link us to your Steam Workshop item.
One of the things that we do is, because we theme them quite a lot, we'll pick builds that are ideally as possible, but we will also go back and look at some of the ones we may have missed as well that fit with the theme. But yeah, absolutely. If you've got anything that that you think is absolutely awesome, then we'll see if we can fit it into a theme and show it off. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it's one of those detailed, quite well detailed creations where you can really sort of imagine this kind of thing in a park, right?
I just hope the meerkats don't fall off, because I can't see a way out of the water.
That's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I shouldn't have drawn upon that.
It's meant to be much lower down, and I realised this after I placed it, and I was like, oh dear.
Sorry, Steggs.
That's my bad. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine, James. It's all good. Sometimes we should point out mistakes that I've made, just so that people understand that it's me, not the build. But again, it's just one of those really nice themed pieces.
It is,
It really works with the whole animal theme that we're going for.
Yeah.
And I also really like the trees on the outside. The decoration there, just really nice. And I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't think about it.
Yeah.
You know?
You just think about the inner feature.
Yeah. You know, I think with decorating stuff, I find it quite difficult to make it look really pretty.
Sure,
and I think that is just a really nice way to make something look pretty. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm slightly distracted by this man. I think he's enjoying himself. Just kind of quite content that his meerkats are happy. He's happy.
He's happy.
I'm happy. So.
That's what it's all about, right? Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. That's it. Some people are talking about the synchronized meerkats. The reason that happens is because it's a toolkit item. This is actually a theory that I've got. It's not completely confirmed. But I think because it's a toolkit item, you place it down all at once. So the toolkit items will tend to synchronize with each other. Because when I've placed other ones down myself, they've not synchronized, and obviously they've looked a little bit less animatronic-y. There you go. That's a good word. It's not a real word, but you know. Coaster Tech says, so cool, cute the meerkat, they says. Nice drawbridge, says Miss Red Nebula. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm feeling good. I think people are enjoying this one. Yeah, great piece. Great piece. We will move on because I'm always looking at time. So that was Meerkat Island by Timoket. Awesome work. Awesome work. Now this you will have to look at in the dark, and there is a range of these because they look really cool, and you can just imagine putting them in your park in a themed little area of the park, and it just looks so lovely. These are Zoo Lights Tiger by Lyra Kell, and Lyra's made loads of these. I believe there's a penguin one. I think there is also a zebra one. There's lots and lots of them. I'm not gonna lie, I actually planned to put loads of them down, but I just unfortunately didn't get around to it. But they all look super realistic, and I have absolutely no idea how you do that, because you think what you start with, you know, you're starting with the rows of lights, and you make that out of it, you know.
Yeah, I love that with these type of things, from the silhouettes you can always identify these animals, that everyone has a distinct kind of way that it holds itself, that it moves. You can imagine the movement in the way that these front paws are coming down.
Yeah, that's it.
And obviously we have some hints with the stripes of the tiger, but I think it has a very appealing, minimal kind of creation.
Yeah, really does, doesn't it? It's just, I just thought it was such a cool thing, and it's something that you don't see that many of these kind of things. Lots of people, you know, will tend to build buildings and rides and things like that. And I thought this was quite an unusual thing, you know? And I personally like the unusual, so I thought, you know what, This is going in because it's super, super cool. I'm seeing quite a lot of chatter, obviously, in the chat at the moment. And I know that a lot of people do have questions about Planet Zoo. The one thing I will say is there is going to be more information coming out. But this is focusing on Planet Coaster. We absolutely love this game. And Planet Coaster is still being developed. We've still got a team on that, so no one needs to worry. I know that a couple of people have asked in the chat about it, so I just thought we'd get that out there, because I think it's important that the Planet Coaster fans know that we're still working on this. We're really excited about Planet Zoo, but
definitely.
we're still just as excited about, to be honest, all of our other games.
Yes.
It's a really exciting year at Frontier, so thanks.
But it's a testament to the community that we're seeing this passion, this
Absolutely.
outpouring of love and interest and questions, just wanting to know more.
I know. It's been a really, really fantastic day for that sort of thing. You know, just seeing so much love from communities like yourselves. It's been really, really wonderful. You've made my day awesome. Not that it's about me, but still, you know, you have.
You speak to so many developers and they liken it to a kid waking up at Christmas, because you finally get to just kind of share this enjoyment and something we're all really proud of. And,
for sure.
Kind of, I think we know, because we have such amazing communities, that hopefully it'll be well received and embraced by everyone.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to get that out there while we have a few people chatting about it in the chat. Let's move on to another lovely, lovely build. I actually think our chat might have frozen, so I'm going to refresh. Yeah, it happens sometimes, unfortunately. Right, so next up we have Reptile House.
Where's the entrance?
The entrance is
this one.
There, that's the one.
Marvellous.
That's the one. So we've got Reptile House by Stant Wolf. Dan, if you're in the chat, I need you to clarify your name for me, if that's okay, because I think I've asked before, but I don't know if it's Stan Wolf or Stan Wolf, or if you could let me know, I'd appreciate it, because I don't like getting people's names wrong.
No.
And it does happen. So Reptile House looks really, really cool. If you have a look to the sides, up there, you'll see that there's even reptiles in there behind the glass.
You know what? I told my mum I'm going on the stream later. She hates snakes.
No!
So she's going to be just listening.
No!
So, sorry, Mum.
Oh, I'm so sorry, James's mum. Really, really sorry about that.
But I do think these are incredible. So we will ignore the phobia of snakes.
Yeah, sure, because there are quite a few, that's the thing.
There are quite a few.
So there's definitely some kind of scene happening here with...
Yes. The boom mic.
Yeah, there's a boom mic. I think they might be... They might be interviewing someone that's doing something with the snake there.
Maybe
that's
her,
pretty cool.
but she's not very happy, is she?
No, I don't think so. She doesn't look it. I think she's on the phone.
Yep.
Or when you've got an earpiece in.
Yep.
It's like that. That snake looks hungry. Yeah, it does. It does. Poison Blade says, I think the first way you said it is correct, Steggs. I think you're right. Yeah, I just want to make sure, that's all. Just want to get it right.
And look at that. There's
got a shop in there as well.
First event room, back soon. So someone's been bitten, I think.
That's not good.
I've had to
That's
run
not
away.
Good. We're going to need a lot of staff if we've got this in our park, because it's one of those things. So really, really cool build. Really awesome front to it all.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. And I love that they've obviously built in these pieces as well.
Yeah.
They just top it all off, don't they?
They really do. Yeah.
When you can build I think they are from the adventure pack.
Yes, I think you're right. I was looking above those.
Yes.
That's he's put a roof on that, and that looks really
really
cool.
Yep. Kind of a similar palette, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
colour palette, so it blends in nicely.
It's so strange because honestly, again, these just aren't things that I'd think to do.
Yeah.
And they really make it just stand out so much better,
Yeah.
don't they?
And even if we've got these primitives
Yeah.
here, just the pattern that they can be used together, kind of in combination.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
So effective. It's
Really
good.
is. Really is. Absolutely love this. There's so much detail that's gone into everything here. Brilliant stuff.
Is there
How
anything
we
inside? Well, maybe not.
No, I checked.
I'll stay outside.
Yeah, we should definitely stay outside. Yeah, that's. I think we're getting some good comments from here. We like this build. It's good. Yeah. We are indeed getting some nice comments about this. Yeah, people liking it. It's the way it is, and so you should. So you should. You don't have to. Everyone has their own tastes, but it is really awesome. I think you have to admire the amount of work that's gone into putting this all together as a really awesome scene. You know.
Stant Wolf, Pardon, excellent. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll just drop a few in every now and
Yeah,
then.
no, I like this. This is great. Also, if you want to learn Planko, then you can write all of these down, and you can use them in the stream. That's how good it is. Trooper Matthew says, "I adore the vines in the framework." Yep, for sure. It's that detail work is really lovely. Says Miss Red Nebula. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Brilliant stuff.
Fantastic.
I've clearly placed it very badly, haven't I? We'll ignore the
it's all
placement.
good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Have we looked at this at night?
Let's
have a little look.
have a
I'm going to
look.
try and keep remembering just
Ooh,
because it
yes.
is important.
There.
Okay, that does kind of make sense, right?
It does.
They would be taking up most of the light there because they want their lighting to be perfect. Makes complete sense.
Although maybe he's the host or something, because it's
Maybe, yeah.
pointed right at him.
It is
like
pointed
an
right at him.
artistic over the
Yeah.
shoulder shot.
Or we could be about to just turn around and be like, and so we've got the snake,
Yeah.
and I don't know, speak about it. Maybe that's it. I don't do snake documentaries, so I don't know. But yes, that was Reptile House by Stant Wolf.
Yeah.
Awesome work. Absolutely love it.
And I always love when they have light cast by, say, a vehicle's headlights and things like that.
It looks great,
really
doesn't
cool.
it? It looks really cool like that. So let's move on to. I think we've got a coaster up next, which is quite exciting. And it's a very colourful coaster, which makes me happy. So this is the Python's Wrath by Timbro. And I've done a little bit of terrain sculpting around.
Good.
It was it's not great, to be honest. It's not really worth mentioning. But I think the best way to look at this is just to get on and ride it.
Agreed.
It's we've not done it yet on the stream. I love it. You even remembered to test. I always forget to test. Planko is actually a taught out language. I thought it was just gibberish.
Oh,
No. It's all
it's
really well thought out.
understandable, but I think we just wanted some kind of continuity, some belief that these people aren't just making up what might sound like completely different words and languages themselves. And it's really nice just having a core kind of dictionary to work with, shall we say. And then whether it's the guests or the staff, or maybe even little signs here and there, they're all weaving this kind of Planet Coaster identity. Yeah.
It's really, because to be fair, I didn't realise either until I started working here and I met James for the first time.
Yep.
And you were saying you created the language for a coaster. And I was like, what do you mean you created it? What are they? And then I realized when you listen, once you know that, you're like, oh, I can actually recognize and pick out some of these words. Like hematu is welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. No, so that's the only one I know. I'm not going to try anymore. But anyway, moving on to the coaster, of course. I think we should take a little look at night because it's the colours of this coaster are really, really cool, and I think it's going to really come into its own when you get in at night time. And it does. Yes. I love that purple and yellow colour. It's so good, isn't it?
The lighting inside the rock formations as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, really enjoy this. It's also, if you've watched any Workshop Wonderlands with me on them before, you'll know that I like quite compact coasters, and this is one of those ones you could pick up, put in your park, and add to. Yeah. And I think that's a really nice thing, particularly for people that want to get started a bit quickly and sort of do a bit of customization and maybe try and get a bit of inspiration as well. I think this is a very good coaster to start with, you know?
What I love about having all the different cars flying by, it draws your eye to these kind of colour changes and things like that.
Yeah,
so
it really does, doesn't it?
You're not always just focusing on where you're going, but if you see something whiz by, you're like, oh, and that looks beautiful and so cinematic, and I'm almost wanting to look at what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
What our
I totally see what you mean. Yeah, I completely see what you mean. No, it's really good. It's really good work. And again, it's the first coaster of the evening, which is always special.
It is.
So absolutely love it. It's again the Python's Wrath by Timbro. Awesome work.
Vovoramo, very cool. Very cool.
Look at that. If you just excuse me 1 second. That was pro, that.
That was pro. Nicely done.
Saying that it was pro was less pro. So next up, we'll move on to another really lovely piece. However, I will put this in. I know for a fact that I've placed this badly.
So we are going to this one here.
Yes, so we're going over to the little one here. Oh. This is really, really lovely, but it all needs to be moved down. I feel like we could do that. I feel like we can move it down.
We could do.
Press X. That'll do. Sorry. That'll do.
Like that?
Yeah?
Using the magic of double shift, I'm going to hope.
Yeah, that works.
That works.
That works for me. I'm going to go with it. Wonderful. You didn't see anything. This was all prepared before. So this is Veloxis Safari Garden by Veloxis.
Yes.
Great stuff. And again, it's one of those really small bits of scenery that you can place anywhere in your park, and it's going to look lovely. I just thought it was one of those things where you can imagine yourself walking through and just sort of looking around and being like, I feel really peaceful right now.
I completely agree. You know? And when we have so many huge creations that feel like they're real entity in its right, to have these as almost like a segue from one to the next, I think could be really effective. That you enjoy the travel from one attraction to the next. Obviously, this is a beautiful attraction in its own right.
It is. It certainly is.
I just think as a pathway from one to another, that could be really effective.
That would be really, really cool. Yeah. You could literally have this as like a queue piece.
Yep.
You know, things like that. If you were gonna, you could even add it onto one of the aviaries. Like aviaries. I can't say it. I'm really bad. I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube afterwards. This is awful. But yeah, I think it's a really versatile piece, like you say.
Absolutely.
And that's the kind of thing that I really like when looking at the workshop. It's like, it could be a really massive, incredible, really detailed piece. It could be a smaller, versatile piece that you could put anywhere. It's really just to try and help inspire you to have a look on the workshop and see what you can do with these things as well. Because I think that's really important when you've got the Steam Workshop. That's what it's there for. You're sharing your creations, but you're also getting inspiration from other people.
Yes, definitely.
And that's why I really love these streams. They're great.
It's a lovely celebration, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Miss Red Nebula says, I like these small builds. They're useful for so many things. Yeah, totally agree. Sam says, so cool. Yeah, again, completely agree. Lorenzo says, I haven't even memorized a sentence in Planko. Well, tonight that changes, Lorenzo. In fact, at the end of the stream, we're going to teach you all a sentence. Okay?
Ooh.
Yeah, I've just come up with it. You
Okay.
know?
Yep.
I'm going to put you on the spot again, and we're going to do it. Okay? So stay tuned. It's going to be good. Let's move on. We've got quite a few more to look through, but some of the later ones are quite a lot smaller. They're theme makers stuff, so it's good. Next up, sorry, that was Veluxis Safari Garden by Veluxis. Wonderful work. Next up, we have another Stan Wolf piece.
Ooh.
And this is Safari Chief Beef.
Fantastic.
Again, fits with the theme.
Yep.
And it's another build that you can put anywhere. It's a Chief Beef, so it's useful. You need some kind of Chief Beef in your park. And it looks awesome. It looks great.
It does. By night, it's beautiful as well, nicely lit. And yeah, I think quite a versatile piece.
Yeah, I totally agree. I also like, and now I know this is just in the game, but I really like that you've got the Chief Beef thing there, like the logo there, because realistically, if you're walking around the park and you see a building like this, you may not think there's a Chief Beef there.
No, that's true. That is true.
And it's that sort of thought.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind betting that Stan Wolf has thought, if I was walking through this park, would I know that this is there? Maybe not. I'm going to put this logo here.
Yeah, so subtly embedded, isn't it?
Yeah. And I really like that sort of realism. I think it's really cool. So yeah, it's another build that you can put anywhere. Really versatile, really quite pretty, and you can just keep adding to it. You know, like for me, I almost feel like this is a really good build to start with. So if I was starting a new park and I knew that what sort of theme I was looking at, I might get something like this and put it in my park, and actually just, instead of searching through all of the Planet Coaster items, because there's a lot, I might just take bits from this and build onto it. I don't know what this is, but this is me building onto it, you know? It's, yeah, who knows? Yeah, what do you think?
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
I think, as you say, the way that Chief Beef has been kind of casually kind of advertised is really nice. But yeah, I think I'd take a similar approach if I were trying to advance my building skills. I think dissection is taking little bits, saying, that's a nice way to achieve that. And I'm sure it's equally fabulous by day.
Certainly is.
Wonderful.
Yeah. It's exactly the right kind of building style for what Stan Wolf's going for, isn't it? It really is.
And I love when you have these kind of tree branches.
Yes. It looks like it's wrapping around the building. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, great stuff. Really great stuff.
Plenty of potential for customization if you wanted to try and maybe squeeze something small onto that tiny little post.
You could do that. You could totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Helen said daytime. James is a mind reader. I didn't tell you this, but James actually does read minds.
Wow.
So there you go.
Is this going to be like okay, during this stream we told you 9 things that were correct, 1 was not, and then you have to guess which one it isn't?
I told you you're a mind reader. How did you know? Right, let's move on to another. So that was Safari Chief Beef by Stan Wolf. Awesome work again. Really fantastic.
Absolutely.
This build, I really like this build. It looks so classy. It's Sea Lion Exhibit by Peter Litter. Really sorry if I got the name wrong. I'm going to keep saying it because I know it matters. Yeah, it looks like a really classy building type of thing, doesn't it? You know, it's a bit old school.
I'm a sucker for a windmill.
Oh, so am I. I feel like
beautiful.
they really, really look great, don't they? Just you can put one anywhere, more or less, and they look really cool. You might not want to put one on a space station if you were building one.
I don't know. Might have some kind of neo. I don't know, classical.
Okay. Maybe. No, I like the thought process. It's good. It's really good.
Love the little fountain there.
Yes.
Very
Got
effective.
to be done. Got to be done. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just one of those builds I thought, you know, it's a really well done build.
Yeah. Can't wait for 2 p.m.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't, to be honest, I don't really know what else you can say. You just look at it, and I didn't even see these.
Yeah.
Like the sort of details like that.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that stuff. Absolutely love that stuff. I feel like that kind of thing really makes your creation come to life, doesn't it? Yeah. It feels like people are there, you know.
I found that some of my own creations are most effective when you have these arrangements of like barrels and cannonballs and things like that, and you just, maybe if they're kind of slightly like triangular in shape and wedged into a corner, I think they can look really, really cool and still provide a bit of space to breathe without it feeling too cluttered, because you could just put stuff everywhere on that.
Yeah, you really could.
Been quite selective.
Yeah.
As if somebody climbs up or a ladder up here and they've got room to actually climb aboard.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Combat Wombat. Sorry, my voice is dying. Combat Wombat says they need to set the time to 2 p.m. Let's give that a go. See what it looks like. Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. Didn't work.
Oh.
Didn't work. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to lie, I didn't understand until it just clicked when we did it. And I was like, but when we saw the lighting just sort of lit everything up, I was like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's very well lit now.
Yep.
And then I understand the reference. It's been a day.
Must be their day off.
Yeah,
everybody needs a day off.
It's actually a Sunday in Planet Coaster at the moment, so you can't blame them. So yeah, we'll move on from that one. But again, I thought it was a really lovely build. It looks really classy.
Fantastic.
And just awesome work. That was Sea Lion Exhibit by Peter Litter.
Fantastic.
Wonderful stuff. Next up.
Making the big jump over to this one here.
Making the big jump to this one over here. That's what we're doing. Now this is very cool. This is a track ride. It's called Zoofari Track Ride by, hold on, I just need to read the name in my head for a second.
You got this.
Arbakinski.
I think he's got it.
Yeah?
I think he's got it.
Yes, man, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. And again, I think it's one of those ones we probably need to ride. Now, there are obviously giant scorpions up there. But I think that's fine.
Yes.
You know, I think they're still animals, so it still fits with the theme, even though they're giant.
Yep.
So why don't we jump on and have a little ride of this? One thing I thought about this, it's nothing to do with the ride, but even if the cutest thing in the world was giant, like think of a kitten, a giant kitten.
Sure.
Think how terrifying that would be.
That would be quite scary,
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like a kitten towering above you.
Yeah.
You know? I like that you're looking there, like really picturing it as well. Yeah.
Get that mental picture there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just thought while we were on the topic of giant scorpions, important, you know? I
think I would rather see a giant kitten than a giant scorpion.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree with that. I absolutely love the hippos and what they've done with this particular building. It looks so broken. It looks great. Absolutely adore it. There's snake pits, I think there, or were they worms? Crocodile. Yeah.
Got the crocodiles.
Absolutely brilliant.
I like the destroyed plane, just sitting.
It's actually got a bit of a
sparking away.
A bit of a worrying theme to it, doesn't it? It's almost like an abandoned Zoofari.
Perilous.
Yeah. That's it. A lovely little track ride. You know, your mum could go on that one.
I think so. I think that gets.
What about scorpions though?
As long as it's got legs, it's fine.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, you learn something new every day.
I say fine. I don't think it should be jumping at the.
Like it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's not ideal, but we'll get around that.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, good. Oh,
I really like this.
It's cool, isn't it?
Beautifully designed, and there's something new at every turn, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah. I think that's really what caught my eye with this, is that there really is something new everywhere.
Yeah.
What does it look like at night, James?
Good question. What I also like is not everything's on one level. Once you go around that first corner, you're looking up to see the scorpions.
Yeah.
You're watching this waterfall, kind of water wheel go around.
Yeah.
So somebody did quite rightly correct me in the chat, saying that setting the lighting to 2 p.m. probably didn't work for the sea lion exhibit, but
it didn't.
No.
But it did give us a nice light, and that's the important thing. That's what we're going for here.
And again, we've got the light cast.
That looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like looking at it from, we're going to get there. Yes. You can do it, I believe.
Be sitting at the back.
Right at the back. You're not going to see anything from the back. But when you look at the track from with your lights, it really lights up that green color of the track.
Yes.
Looks really, really lovely.
Oh, and then we get off.
Did it wrong.
I did it wrong.
Got to do it again.
It's all right. We're testing.
Yeah,
testing.
That's all we're doing.
Again.
We are actually one of the mannequins, the test
dummies.
Test dummies. Yeah.
Raw.
That's it. I really like the lighting of that as well. The big statue there. It's almost like the centerpiece, if you like, because of that lighting.
Yes.
Looks really, really lovely. Those crocodiles are really gigantic. They really are. They really are. Where can I find the items in the Steam shop? That is go1234green. You can search for them. We will call out their names as we're looking at them. And if anyone is lovely in the chat, they will be happy to link you if they've caught it from what I've said. We are, by the way, looking into a stream bot that can do all of that for us. It's not ideal, I know, but hopefully that will be sorted out very soon so that we can automate them going in.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, would be good, right?
Yeah.
Would be good. So that was Zoofari track ride by Arbakinski. Sorry, again, I really wanted to get that one right because I remember I said to myself I got that right in my head and I wanted to be sure.
And again, even when you were mentioning earlier about the pathway around with the trees on the outskirts, this has a similar thing that you spend all this time looking inwards, saying, okay, what can I see inside? And you've got these beautiful little
they're lovely, aren't they?
On the edge that you can just so easily miss. Yeah,
you really can. I suppose it's almost like if there were two types of people on the ride, if there was someone who really likes scary big scorpions and someone who doesn't. So one person could look out that way and the other person could look out that way.
Yeah.
Perfectly designed. Love it. Brilliant. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. We've got a couple of really cool aviaries coming up. So the first one is Aviary Desert by Crocodile, I think. And so it's a desert-themed aviary.
Yes.
And when you're inside, it gives you that real deserty kind of feel, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Very exotic, isn't it?
Very exotic. Even particularly, I've only just noticed this, or I haven't, but it's only just sort of clicked in my head. Yes, you've got this as well. That looks great. But the torches on each, where they skip a post, they look brilliant.
I love it.
They're just one of those really small things that make a build really special, don't they?
And what's also lovely about that is the symmetry that it creates.
Yes.
That it's kind of equally paired every way.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think it's a really lovely, exotic-looking build. I think we've got some Theme Makers Toolkit in here as well, and I absolutely love seeing Theme Makers Toolkit stuff in here, because you're all very, very talented at everything in Planet Coaster, and to see that you're talented with using 3D modeling software as well is rather insane, I would say.
Did you ever venture into it yourself?
Do you know, I actually tried the other week.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tried to make a donut.
Okay.
Didn't work.
Oh.
Didn't work. Gave up.
Did you at least have the hole?
No.
No.
Did I? I can't remember, to be honest. No. It was one of those things. I was like, I'm gonna try this because you know I'll upload something to Theme Makers Toolkit. Sure. And I tried it and I just didn't get it. My brain just couldn't cope. I think if I went back now, I would be okay. Yeah. You know. What about you? Have you ever ventured into the world of 3D modeling?
I've not. It's something I'd love to do, but it's just trying to find the time, dedicate the time. It's,
absolutely. You're there doing all of your audio.
I know. It's whether you become a jack of all trades and try to do a little bit of everything, or you just say, right, I'm gonna be an expert at this. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Right, we need to get a move on. We do.
That's what. Kirov, plot twist. Steggs is going to be in charge of making all future models for Frontier Games. I don't think so, but you never know, right? Well, you'll never know. I'll try again. Steggs says Red Nebula. Well, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Who knows? So that was Aviary Desert by I'm just going to say Cogdill. I think that's it. Next up, we have The Aviary Full of Butterflies and More by Heather G. And this is just a really, really pretty one. Look, you go in and it's so magical.
Gorgeous. It's
so magical.
Absolutely splendid.
It really is, right? Ah, yeah. I know. You go in here and it just makes you happy, doesn't it?
It does.
You know? And it's such a small piece, and you can just put it in your park and it's going to look really good.
These arches are beautiful as well.
Great, right?
Yeah, really nice.
Really, really good. Just the light, like every bit of lighting there as well. It just looks fantastic, doesn't it?
Sequence with it.
I reckon it's probably something to do with butterflies. Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Maybe a case for people to give it a download.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Explore.
Yeah. We don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. But the roses on the outside, fantastic.
I know. And even the sign there as well.
Yes.
Look, really, very, really nicely done.
Yep.
Really nicely done. Kit Tracer says beautiful, very nice. Joel says beautiful as well. Aloria says this would be a nightmare for me. All the maybe they're fake flowers. Aloria, maybe. I don't know. Miss Red Nebula says the colours are just lovely. I couldn't agree more. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. It's
and absolutely beautiful in both day and night.
Really is. Yeah. Really is.
The Lemmy-Flu. Beautiful.
The Lemmy-Flu.
The Lemmy-Flu.
Oh, that was close.
The Lemmy-Flu.
We're going to learn some soon. Let's move on to the next one. So that was The Aviary Full of Butterflies and More by Heather G. Absolutely love it. The next one is in a similar vein. It's Butterfly Aviary by Gear Ratio.
Ooh.
And you know, they're really similar yet also really differently styled. You know, I think you couldn't be blamed for looking at them and going, oh yeah, they're quite similar. But actually, when you look into the intricacies of what they've done to build it, they've really used different parts, and you can clearly see there's been a different thought process behind it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really cool to put them both together and just be like, look how awesome these are, both in their individual right.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. both make use of the dome structure really well with a centerpiece. Nice little sunflowers there.
Yeah.
And obviously lots of light pouring in. Really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And kind of not too claustrophobic or anything because you've got these nice wide exits. And
yeah, I really like the circle, the arch-shaped
Yes.
exits there. I think it looks really. I've said it before, but it feels classy to me. If you know what I mean. I feel like it's not quite the right word for it, but I can't think of what it is. But it just looks classy. No, that's the only word I've got. You know.
Perfectly apt.
Yeah. Yeah. Just such a beautiful build. This I really like it. Have we looked at it at night time?
We have not. Let's
do that.
Do that now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing more to say. It's just yes, and you want to shout it to the entire world. There's no one else in here, though, so and it's soundproof, but it's all good.
Apart from that giant kitten that's still up
Yeah,
there,
apart from the giant kitten,
Yeah.
that's rather terrifying. The butterflies are going to escape. No, they're fine. They like it in there. They like it. Yeah, that's it. Captain J Sparrow says, "What's the theme? The theme is animals." And butterflies. That's an animal.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So we're all good. We're all
Yep.
good. Wonderful stuff. Right, we've actually got a few more. There are a lot of the Theme Makers Toolkit stuff, and they're specific animals. I thought it would be really cool to just have a little look at some of what the Planet Coaster community have made for Planet Coaster in terms of actual animals.
Yes.
So if we'll do this very quickly. We'll zoom right in over there by the left of the entrance.
I'll go incredibly slow. Go on,
You
James.
can press shift. Oh, you can't. What are you in?
Maybe. I don't know.
Try now.
Oh.
Now press shift.
Yes.
Yeah,
See.
that's it. That's what you want.
Thank you.
And then we can look that
and
way.
There they are.
There they are. So they're really awesome. And it's such a shame we've run out of time. I didn't think we were going to, but then again, it is me, and I don't have good time management skills. The first one we'll look at the penguin first over on the left here. And honestly, I have to say, I think we'll just do a kind of overview of these because they look absolutely awesome. And if anyone is confused, again, I just want to point out this isn't Planet Zoo, this is Planet Coaster, and these are creations that the community have made themselves using 3D modeling software and uploaded to the Steam Workshop. And it's just so impressive to see this. It really is. So this is Penguin number 1 by Deadeye Duck. If we go over to the tiger, like I said, we'll do it relatively quickly as well. Look at the eyes on that tiger. Tiger number 2, Wary by Deadeye Duck as well. And then if we have a look at the lion as well, we've got this lion, which looks awesome. I love the mane there.
Yes, gorgeous.
Lion number 1, Standing by Deadeye Duck again.
Yep.
We've got a Howling by Ms. Red Nebula. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And then we've got a baby elephant by Deadeye Duck again.
Oh, so cute.
I know, right?
Yep.
You're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Aw. And then lastly, we've got giraffe number 3, Baby by Deadeye Duck again. Just absolutely fantastic. I'm genuinely so impressed with this. It blows my mind how good people are at using this software. You know,
it's incredible. And,
yeah.
They come to life so nicely, and
they really do.
I think as you point out, the detail in the mane and the lion, it's just absolutely gorgeous.
It really is. Really is.
Some very clever people out there.
They
very
really
talented
are, aren't
people.
I know. Geekism says, "Hey boys, hey Geekism,
Hey.
welcome. You've come unfortunately at a bad time because we're about to end. But before we do, I think we would all benefit if we could learn a little bit of Planco. So,
Okay.
James, what do you think would be a good?
I think this is often a very good icebreaker. I don't know if I've used it before, but the phrase "Paradu I uni leje herse teben de pani."
That's a lot.
It is a lot, but it translates as "Sorry, I only know these 7 words," which I think is quite an effective one.
That's brilliant. Can we go? Let's just go so that everyone can try at home.
Yep.
Can we just? I promise we'll end the stream after this.
Yes.
Can we just go through them one word by one word?
Yep.
Right. I'll do it after you. So
Yes.
go for it.
So paradu,
Paradu,
I uni
uni,
leje
leje,
herse
herse,
teben
teben,
de pani.
de pani.
Paradu I uni leje herse teben de pani. Next time.
Next time we'll
you will
try
have
and
it.
do the whole
We'll
thing.
have it done. Yep.
How are you doing at home? Let us know. I'd be very interested to hear from you. Right. That is, unfortunately, the end of our stream.
But it was fun.
It was. It
I
was
enjoyed
really
it.
fun. There was
Thank
some
you so
really,
much for
really
having me.
amazing bits. Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.
I've been waiting for this since I started to have you on stream, and it's you're now going to have to come on every single week with me, so you're stuck. But you know it's all good because we like you. But yes, that is going to be the end. We've seen some incredible builds. Thank you all so much for uploading your creations to the Steam Workshop. If you are interested in getting one of your builds featured on a Workshop Wonderland, then please you can email us at community@frontier.co.uk. There you go. Brain just went blank there. With a link to your Steam Workshop file, or you can simply upload it. We have a look through there quite a lot, and if it fits with the theme and it looks really cool, we're likely to put it up. But there are obviously tons of items going on, so drop us an email is a good way. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. James, thank you so much for joining us.
Vabel.
That's,
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. What was it? Sorry.
Vabel.
Vabel. Vabel. And we will see you next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bayo.